Last time we played this, we went through the very first dungeon, which wasn't much. Afterwards, we went to the museum and met a fairly, what's the word, unpleasant doctor. Now, we also discovered that the secret dungeon, the Chrysler building, is completely empty. There is apparently nothing left inside, which kind of threw me off in terms of what my plans were for this one. I was expecting to clear it completely on this run after failing to do so on the previous one, but I obviously could not do that. Show off some of the cool, not cool, because the bosses are actually, but some of the bosses you can see in the game. That Chrysler specific. Unfortunately, that's not going to be something we can do. So I've looked around online to see if there was a way to reset it or something. There is unfortunately not. So that left me with choice to make, which was, do I keep going with this run, knowing that my original plans kind of messed up, or do I stop and do a new run in order to be able to use the Chrysler building? I was very tempted to say that I'm just going to make a new run, stream the game a bunch, and go to get to the point that and then you all and stuff basically. But my December is fairly charged, and in I think less than 2 weeks I'm going to go to family Christmas, which we haven't done in a while, so hopefully perhaps uninteresting as it's going to see me just run through every dungeon after the game very quickly, very easily to weapons. I think that I'm still going to do it, if only so I can say that yeah, I streamed this game, once I streamed this game Christmas week. Maybe next year I will do what I was planning to, stream the game again for Christmas with this time to do it. Probably in a sort of challenge run game, to make it more interesting. Maybe something along the lines of I could use myself, or just use a very specific weapon and only that weapon. But for now, I'm just going to go through. And with that, I believe we go back to the The game kind of just drops you here without any real indication of what you're supposed to do. And if you go back to the museum, it does nothing. You are just back in the museum. If you go to the car vehicle, then it does anything, so you have to select the NYPD. Sometimes the game just does that, where it doesn't really make it clear. Not really makes it clear where you're supposed to go. By selecting what's supposed to be the safe, the home base, the safe area, it just does like a secret. unfortunately, I was right. What the hell is wrong with that guy? I can't stand him. Ah, I've seen him before. Internet? Okay, we'll be right there. Oh yeah, looks like we've got a break in the case. What? But we're gonna get back to the station. Yeah, hang on, I'm kicking this thing, this into fuel. What is this about? Yeah, and you know the case. I'll get back this creep soon. I had to bump into him on the streets. There's a meeting on I didn't actually press any button, I just got close enough to him that the dialog box, if you can call it that, just vanished. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's pretty much the only time something like that happens. Melissa's solo concert was scheduled. Melissa's God damn it. Melissa's solo concert was scheduled for today. She had disappeared after last night's incident, and the concert was cancelled. But people are still gathering at the stage. We must not let another massacre happen again. The concert is at Central Park and Theater. Central Park? What is it, Daniel? Ben and Lorraine, they had that concert. What? Daniel, we're not through yet. Screw you, Baker, my son's in danger. Daniel. Yeah. But she's back. Yes, sir. Maybe from Baker, but damn it. Technically, we could go downstairs and boost our gun or armor, but yeah, no. What hell does Melissa, Eve want from us? I think she wants to get people in one people. Damn! I think that my boy involved. She's gonna pay for this. Let's have it. Just hanging there, better come for you. Ben! Daniel, stop. I've got to get my boy, rookie. Ah! Oh, Sometimes you got to look before you deep, old timer. Don't care if I burn. I'll go. Ben's my son, he's the only family I've got. Damn it, I can't do anything. Give it to me. Hand him out safe, I promise. Say, Ben needs you. You won't do him any good if you're dead. Right. I'm counting on you, Aya. I know. Aya, Ben's. Don't worry, I'll find him. I won't come back until I do. I'm pretty sure you can actually just leave this area and come back if you want, which I thought there was more to this scene, but it's not. Central Park is, I want to say it's one of the bigger dungeons of the game. I don't know if I would say it's the biggest, but it's definitely up there. If you haven't noticed it, there is a box hidden right here. One of the ways to see where boxes like this are is when you enter a fight. Usually during the screen color going a bit wonky, they become more visible. Not always super obvious, but thinking that this is a terrible idea, we should probably go to the zoo, but this is where we will start fighting one of the more unknown enemies of the type of enemies in the game. It's not the birds. They are no, but it's not the birds. To bother farming enough junk for that purpose, but Central Park is one of the better places to farm that stuff. Now, you can go in and find some stuff easily, but this area is a 100 pixel. About it. And find the armor. But you really need to know that the Zuki is going to be here. And if you don't, you're going to be looking for it for a very, very long time. Launcher. Is it like to take care of Wily Coyote and make sure that the animals stay in their lane. Here's a bunch of weapons in this zoo, and out of all of them, the grenade launcher is the weirdest one. That's what these are monkeys. The monkeys for the domination. Vast majority of them. Detox and cheap poison. And as you see, for this thing, there is a bunch of boxes here. Faster and faster and become destroyer of worlds. Sorry, I didn't point it out, but you could see the transfer debug change color by so now we are just one-shotting everything, but at some point in the game that will probably stop. We're still not going to be in much of danger because we have such an incredibly powerful weapon, but the fights won't be just bang. And here are the enemies I was talking about. Because they have very range, and that's gas. So those guys just poison. And they poison you with a pass, and we'll explore more the logic. We don't go any further that way. Anything is about science. to what to the real ring, it felt like I did there, but not quite. Maybe this is a way. Storytelling is kind of funny here because we can see a bunch of footsteps and it's not the clearest, but I think those footsteps are supposed to be Eve's footsteps as she drags herself out of the water since she did escape the sewers and the water that way. I don't know, or is somebody who just slip into the water or walks into the grass. Well, that puts us back here. I thought the detour was a bit better. I don't remember what. Every time I play this game, I don't remember what of it, just the broad lines of it. That's because I only ever played at Parasite Eve. Okay, so that means that's the door you need the key. I see animals have escaped. Yes, they have. This bird prevents us from, which is where the rest of the dungeon is, and now we're entering more castles. So there's an entrance here to the left and to the right. Whichever one we take in does the same, I'm not sure. Early this season brings joy to us all. The eve with a lot of people. And this Christmas will be the most special of all. I can't tell if it's her or other people. Special, because I will no longer be under the control of her, as I have since the dawn of time. I press fast. Human something because mitochondria must not take over the nucleus. at the end of each one, I just quit. Can you see avec les orange flavor food? This is deeply unsettling. I have to go backstage and stop her. And now there's a people in that group. I personally think that this scene would be done in modern graphics would lose a lot of its I don't think I want to say charm, but of its disturbing elements. The child is here to show us. Because it would probably be a lot more gory and it would like this early FMV jealousy. Why? Why are you doing this? Oh my god, you are too late. Okay, so I reduced the sound of the game just a tiny bit because on the audio mixer, the two, my voice and it seemed to be at about the same level, and I was afraid one would block out the other. You will not ruin my plans as you did last night. Whee! Stop, please, stop running away. And now we're back here. And magically we can now step around the dead guy. And this is the second half of the the game changing the camera angle specifically so you can't see what's going on. I think there's a... yeah, there's a... We now fight the bears. We are electricity power. We are now fighting Voltibear or Volibear or whatever his name is in League of Legends. I don't know. I just know he exists. And I will say there is a surprisingly large number of bears in this park. I know they're supposed to be like the polar bears of the zoo, but still. I'm getting a ton of ammo and not much else from them. One thing I do not love about this game is just how slow it kind of feels like she's running, but also just running in place. So the reason why this dungeon is rather long that you're supposed to follow the ghost girl, but you don't have to. In fact, I would recommend not following her for the most part. Because it lets you find side passages and like loot as well. There's that thing here. Next to a frog that looks suspiciously like a dead guy. Might just be branches now that I think about it. Now, I would normally just explore this place in excruciating detail in order to satisfy my desire to do everything and not miss any bit of content. But honestly, most of the content is just... kind of just exists. Inventory sword. Not use. So it hurts me that most of this medicine would have already been used up, but because of how much HP I have, it's difficult to use it. If we continue that way, we'd find more stuff, and I think it would be right around the place the ghost girl would... Actually, yeah. So, yeah, I think the thing right to Aya's left here is what brings us to the first area. So yeah, there's a bunch of winding paths and stuff like that. I'm going to just ignore all of them and book it to the end. Because as much as it's nice to find all of the stuff in this dungeon the first time we go through it, it's my third time going through it. There's not a ton that's important. The other thing that's important to do around here is, I believe it's on this screen or the next. Yep, it's on this screen. So this screen has 5 birds I can count properly, and each bird can drop 1 junk. If you want to farm for junk, which I personally would not recommend, since you can do it on throughout multiple runs, you can just farm junk here. However, you can accumulate junk throughout different runs. I think you need to give 200 pieces of junk to Wayne in order to get your weapon, or get him to create something. And that progression is retained between loops. So I've already done it in my previous loop. I could give him more stuff here and probably get a second super weapon, but honestly I already have the bob gun. I don't think it's necessary. Check my P powers again. I don't think we've unlocked the actual spells. Monk. The actual damage spell. No. For the most part, Parasite Energy is not going to give you a lot of offensive spells. It's mostly just self-buffs and heals. The ability to just throw fireballs, electricity, that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure it only comes up in the second game. Which I have not yet played on this channel. Every time I play this game, which has been twice so far, I think to myself I should probably play Parasite Eve 2 at some point, but I'm never entirely sure of when I should do that. So I think next year we'll play it around Halloween. I've basically run out of spooky games to play. I was playing Blood West those last 2 years, rather. And now that it's finished, I need something else, and I think Parasite Eve 2 could be a pretty fun game to do. But that's in the future, so we'll have to see. And the other reason why I don't like those monsters is because it can slap you very easily no matter where it is on the screen. Yeah, the attack comes very quickly, and even if you're moving around, dodging it is virtually impossible. And we are now on the battlefield of second? Depending on how you consider Eve, if you think she's a boss or not, but this is, in my opinion, the second boss. Can you guess what we're gonna fight after going through the zoo? That's right, giant earthworms. Welcome to the earthworm Hydra. Oh, reverse Hydra, I don't know. But the more heads of it you kill, the bigger it becomes. And the more moves you get. This is as big as it can get. Normally there's only 3 of them. And now that we've killed 4 of them, rather, and now that we've killed 4 of them, that's as big as it gets. Yeah. Not exactly a difficult boss. It's a bit tougher when you're doing it with regular strength weapons, but even so, it's not the most difficult one. The main issue comes from it just kind of just pops up from anywhere, so managing to dodge out, to be far away enough from him so you can dodge his attacks can get a bit difficult. I have to admit, I'm surprised we haven't seen the cutscene I was expecting. Your genes are your genes are stronger than I thought. Come, my dear, let's go for a ride. Hello. You missed us going to the zoo. And the game actually makes you climb on there. Aya has Eve dead to right. She can just shoot her. But no, she does not. Instead she goes on the horse-drawn carriage. And if you've heard anything about this game, it is probably the next scene. Because the horses are now on fire. And we're going through Central Park on a carriage drawn by horses on fire. Why? Why be on the human side? Why not? I'm a human. Oh, nice. Why? Why are you going with them and not me? don't swing that way. And now, for a boss that is noticeably harder than the previous one, right now it's not that much more difficult due to how strong we are. But when you're playing it right after the Hydra, it's a lot more difficult on account of her having quite a bit of health, you having already used up most of your stuff from the Hydra fight, and the fact that you have a tiny ass. It's a sign of a dime. The area you can maneuver in. Her slap will hit you pretty much no matter what. So if you've already used up most of your big stuff, this fight can be a bit difficult. And since we've already got it, I'm going to show Barrier Off. It uses PE to absorb damage. It's not quite as good as you might think. I believe yeah, those fight not carry just. Oh, but vice versa. Oops. I was hoping she would survive 2 shots and slap me once in order to show the barrier. I'm pretty sure the barrier goes away after 1 hit, maybe 2, so it's not amazing at its job. Still, it seems you still don't know who I am. Well, if you don't know, your mitochondria will. That's why you were drawn to the bureau. Aya? What are you talking about? Please shut up. Here, let me explain directly. I'm gonna be talking to you. A bit. But Dutch. If we join forces, all the other mitochondria in the world will stop. I won't lie, that horse survived for much longer than I would have expected, considering it was on fire. And at one point I was really into... I don't know why I'm thinking about that, but I do, but still. More like where you remember that's right now. At one point I was really into those things called jump chain, where it's basically a choose your own adventure, but you get a bunch of points and you can decide to recreate a character to be in a world. And if I remember correctly, the jump chain for Parasite Eve just has a horse carriage that's on fire as your personal vehicle if you can buy it, and I've always found that incredibly funny. Yeah? Answer me. Yay! Ben, you going to the concert? I came here with Mom, but she was all weird. What do you mean, Ben? Came with Mom, so the 3 of us could be together, but you weren't here. Hello. That's why Mom went to the stage, but she freaked out. What do you mean, Mom freaked out? I got near the stage and started to feel sick. I wanted to go home. Mom wasn't herself, Dad. She left and everyone else went too. Rain. Casualties were much worse this time. We could not put the life of citizens in jeopardy any longer. We have ordered to evacuate all citizens out of Manhattan. Fortunately, most people are out of the city for Christmas. I don't think it works, but well, I guess. What do we do, sir? We'll stay and assist in neutralizing Eve. Shouldn't we leave it to the army? I think that's supposed to be mustache. We shouldn't give him this voice. Oh well. We're the one that are supposed to be protecting the city. Any words from Maya? Really, no? No. Where could she be? Daniel, I need you to help evacuate the citizens. She's on only up against this thing now. I'm going to go look for her. Shouldn't we stop him, sir? Just Ryan, he'll find out. Yeah, you two help with the evacuation. Daddy! Ben, I'm sorry. I have to go find Aya. Where'd she go? I don't know, but she's the only one that can find the thing that hurt your mom. Calf, look after the kid, will you? I will, don't worry. Daddy! Come on, Spot. You like dogs, right? I introduced you to the best police dog in town. Can I show his boy the dog? Sure, let me open the fence. Hey, you got a visitor. Oof. This is Shiva. Introducing her to you is in no way going to backfire. I think she likes you. It tickles. He used the phone. As unrealistic as it is for New York to be completely evacuated like that, or at least Manhattan. Actually, do you pronounce that Manhattan or Manhattan? I know. I have to respect how accurate to what have been shown to be level of driving skills into the city. How many times do I have to tell you we've blocked this off? You won't even find a cat on this street. I've told you, I've already contacted the police about this matter. What? Uh, I'm not getting anywhere with my... Hey, you Chinese? No, I'm Japanese. Nandan, Yonji desu ka? Oh yes, can you speak Japanese? Choto dakene desu ka? I am Kunihiko Mahela, Japanese. Hey, if you can't speak the language, get back to your country. Calm down, take it easy, man. It's back for your heart. I'm getting out. Help! He's not a fire. I guess it's not cleaner. Spontaneous human combustion. That's correct. Hmm? hospital? No. Ow, you're finally awake. Mate, I don't think I've ever really wondered, but why do you have a oil drum burning in the middle of the room exactly? I guess it's for heating and stuff, but couldn't you use anything else? You have electricity in the room, so I, I'm kind of confused. Who are you? I'm Kanehiko Maeda. I'm a scientist from Japan. He, he found you. Daniel. Daniel! There's no one out there but cops. It's a ghost town. Never seen anything like it. Pretty creepy if you ask me. With Eve, what happened to the people in Central Park? Anne was okay, but everybody else turned into countryside. Rest of the audience, well, they just disappeared. Disappeared? You mean they weren't invited? They all mated into slime and became one big mass. That's something new. Nothing like that happened in Japan. Japan? A similar incident occurred several years ago in Japan. Although it wasn't as grandiose at scale as this one. What? Hey, give us the details. It all started with when a scientist's wife was involved in a car accident. So, yeah, the last stream I mentioned that this game was a sequel. He's not talking about said, specifically the sequel of a book, which wasn't turned into movie. Both of them are slightly different, and neither really lines up with the events of the game. But the events in there are supposed to be what's happened before this. The scientist tried to culture her liver cell in order to keep her alive. The scientist named those cells Eve. Eve? The liver cell multiplied and her mitochondria eventually took over her physical body. After acquiring the scientist's sperm, Eve tried to give her birth to an ultimate being. So, what's not super well explained here is, if I remember correctly, the scientist wife, like they mentioned that the scientist wife dies, and he keeps cells of her liver in order to keep her quote unquote alive. But the weight was, if I remember correctly, the one time I looked at the Wikipedia page of the book, is rather what he means by the mitochondria to cover her physical form is kind of it, like he grabbed liver cells from his dead wife, who was then, I'm pretty sure, buried, and he injected those cells into one of his patients, and the cells grew into that patient, like, took over the patient's liver, and took over our body, or something along the lines. Very wacky biological science that don't make any sense. Especially the bit about acquiring the ultimate being. Oh, and giving birth to the ultimate being, rather. Ultimate being? What kind of being? She, the being who mutated from the liver cell, couldn't maintain her body for long. So she decided to make it a hedgehog. By the way, before her accident occurred, the wife had registered again. After the accident, her kidneys were transplanted into a girl, and Eve implanted the fertilized egg into the young girl who gave birth to an ultimate being. It was a very weird and fucked up incident, I will admit. I was extremely interested in this and went to his labs so I could continue research. After hearing about this incident, I had to fly over here. And so if I'm not completely mistaken, that's the patient who, like, the girl with the kidney was the one who was taken over by the mitochondria in the end. I'm pretty sure. And I think there's a third woman who also got an organ transplant from the scientist's wife, and she's the heroine of the book, and she is the one who fight against Eve. Something. I don't remember. I've only really just looked at the Wikipedia page of the book because I'm pretty sure it's never been translated into English. And yeah, I don't think I'm watching the movie either anytime soon. I'm watching the movie. And while Daniel is saying what everybody is thinking at this point, what the hell is going on here? I wish I could explain more. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I thought that monster had gotten a hold of you. I thought it was tonight. When I felt Eve, something inside of me felt like it was being... You felt as if you were about to be ignited, correct? No, she's the only one that isn't affected. Excuse me? I don't understand. Please elaborate. I I think I may be a monster like her. What are you saying, Aya? I don't know. What if... What if I end up killing you? Oh, shut up. You know that's not... Please, Daniel, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Please, go away. Just stay away from me. Yes, I understand your point. Where do you think you're going? Leaving, like she asked me to. Even if I am a monster, I don't ever want to kill you. That is. You're no monster. You're my partner. I actually remember that almost. You're my best partner. I am Ria. I'll always be by your side. Always. Yeah. Except if this game gets a sequel, in which case I will not be mentioned anywhere in it, and it will be like I never existed. When I touched Eve, was it Aya? But Aya died in a car crash with Mom. It just couldn't be. Great choice, Mysterious Mom, naming your kid both Maya and Aya. That's not going to be get any confusing at all. Especially considering I think they were twins. Will you save your progress? Yes. Let's. That was a long night. Slept well? You were here all night? I told you to go away. Did you sleep on the streets or something? Please tell me you didn't. You could have died, you know. But the pursuit of knowledge and science. A scientist can't believe anything without proof. It's just one of those things. And besides, that nothing. Daniel? No traffic. This is a way to be around here. Daniel. So, what are we sitting down for? We've got work to do. Daniel. Thanks. Alright, we're gonna need some bigger weapons. There's a gun shop over there, let's stock up. In time-honored post-apocalyptic or zombie-ish apocalypse, we're gonna steal a bunch of guns from a gun shop. This is it. We'll help ourselves to some ammo. It's locked. Out of the way, Aya. Daniel, no. Sorry, but it's the only way. What the fuck? I forgot that he... I forgot that he shot while she was still there. What the fuck, Daniel? Are you really a cop? You sure you're not a madman with a gun? Something would be. I think so, but we don't have scientific proof. That's what you're asking? Well, at least the door's open now. And this is where you can get most of the new guns, most of the gun types in the game by, I think, either talking to, either interacting with the environment or just looking through the crates. You find most of the gun types. I think there's an SMG, an assault rifle, and a shotgun in here. We're not going to be using any of them, but still. Don't really have to do anything as soon as we enter. But we'll have put the flag of, yeah, you did that. I believe there's a pharmacy over there. Yeah, so if you went around, I don't think you were around for last stream. Since I went, the door's broken. Since I already cleared most of the floors, well, all of the floors in without doing much in here. I've already cleared off every single floor except for the final boss in the secret dungeon. For some reason, enemy encounter and bosses do not respawn between loops. He was supposed to be up in the front with me. We're stuck, come on, get in the car. Yes, that's what I tried to do. Oh, well. Is that Aya? Yes. All rules don't apply here. Oh. We can take the shortest route through Manhattan. So yeah, bosses and everything in the super dungeon is already cleared, and I have I think going to the NYPD is going to trigger a cutscene, so I'm gonna talk about that when I'm here. Basically, since I've already cleared everything on that front, except for the super final boss, I just do not have anything to do in them. It's nothing but empty hallways with absolutely nothing in there. There's no bosses or anything like that. So I'm just going to progress up to the point of no return, and once we're to the point of no return, I will do a quick save and probably do the normal ending and then do the ending that you get once you've cleared out the quick lobby. Because while I was looking through ways of can I resell the crystal building in some way? Maybe by taking all of the crystal building key cards you get by killing the bosses and throwing them away. That was my first thought. I don't do that. I haven't seen anything about being something you can do, but if you are able to just throw out those cards, what I've been able to tell, it just means you can't use the elevator anymore, which... fun. Christmas of all time, what's the matter with this town? Man, I gotta get out of here. A ranch on the quiet countryside. So since we didn't get any kind of cutscene in the car, this is one of those cases where coming here isn't supposed to be what you do in order to progress the story. I'm still going to go here in order to deposit every single the junk I have in my inventory. When are you gonna let me tune up the guns? I didn't ask to be assigned to watch over the warehouse all day, you know? Look at you see guns as toys, you never touch them. I know I can make a stronger gun than you. Guns aren't supposed to be stronger, you numbskull. They're supposed to be safer. Fine, geezer. Man, it's so much better. Can turn that gun to can easy. You wanna leave something here? I think your junk is actually pretty good for parts. And each of the sound is one junk you've given him. If you have a full of junk, it can take a long time. I also learned that I made a mistake on the previous one. I think I might have scrolled by them a bit too fast, but I have a bunch of key cards, which are gun training cards. You get a very powerful tool if you give them all to him, but they are also the way to get more slots in your but they're also the way to get more slots on your weapons. So I didn't give him anything good necessary. And that stuff in question is, I forgot the name. I think it's Super Toolkit or something like that. It's basically an infinitely reusable super tool, which is very strong. Dans inventory. I could give the bob gun even more power, but for now I think I'm not. Which we can just go talk to Ben for a bit. He's right in here with the dogs. Shiva, you're tickling me. Take good care of Ben, Shiva. I need to remember what exactly the game wants to do. I think it's... So Soho was where we were. I don't think it wants you to go to Central Park, I think you have to go to the museum. Yep, cutscene. So, where to? Is there any place with a research facility? Research facility? I'd like to conduct an experiment and test something it might be relevant. How about the facility in the museum where Clamp is at? They have really extensive equipment there. No way, man. Anywhere but there. He should have been evacuated by now. It should be okay. Yes, that sounds good. Daniel, is that okay? I'm expecting a big tip for this. Onward to the Chocobo Museum. So this is the American Museum of Natural History. It's just as I imagined. I can find a research facility in this building. Yeah, hopefully. I'll run to the jerk who runs it. It has been evacuated. It should be empty. A lab in a museum, it does have fairly extensive equipment. So, I'm gonna test. Yes, of course. Let me see. Impossible to extract a gel-like substance from Aya's clothing. Gel? From Eve? Yes, it appears to be a remnant of Eve's cells. At a cellular level, her power cannot be as strong as Aya said previously. Ow? What are you doing? I just want to conduct this experiment to see whether or not... It's not clear, but I'm pretty sure he has cut his finger or something in order to draw some blood. Yes, it is. Yes, exactly as I just said about. Go ahead, take a look. What is this? Welcome, the Battle of the Cell. I don't think that's how microscopes work. Your cells are completely surrounded by them. As you can see, the mitochondria Eve has taken over the nucleus. In a similar manner, the beasts that attacked you probably experienced the same thing. Does the mitochondria really have the power to control the nucleus? No, the normal mitochondria never had such power. But Eve's mitochondria has gone through tremendous evolutionary changes. This is what I think happened to Eve's mitochondria. Normally, mitochondria require oxygen when they generate energy called ATP. No, you can't. It reminded me of other things, let's just say. Especially considering how beautifully round it is with a big ball in the center. So at this time, the mitochondria requests oxygen from the nucleus. Without the energy supply from the mitochondria, the nucleus cannot function. So in a sense, the two organelles constantly rely on each other, but in this case, it seems Eve developed the power to reverse these symbiotic relationships. Evolution or even mutation seems likely in this case. Reverse the cycle. Look at this. Even with a limited number of cells, her cells have this much power. Can you imagine how much power Eve has within her whole body? My dear, yes? You test my cells? Yes, of course, but I want to know. I want to know why I have the power to fight her. I want to know where I stand with her. Please, my dear, I need to know why. Yes, of course. Thanks, my dear. When I turn evil, you will be the last to die. Step over there. Over here, please. I need your hammer. Yes. Now, let me just set this up here. Sorry, I'm terrible with needles. I think you'd better see for yourself. What? Something wrong? And yes, the mitochondria is a powerhouse of a cell. It is invincible. And here is a proof. Aya's mitochondria has the power of electricity. And shaking, apparently. Do you realize what is happening? Your mitochondria are supplying more energy to the nuclei of your cells. It's almost as if they are protecting the nuclei from Eve's mitochondria. Why does Aya's mitochondria have this kind of power? I don't know. Are you familiar with Richard Dawkins' theory of the selfish gene? In simple terms, it states that genes act in a manner to preserve and ensure survival of the species. I don't read those scientific journals. What are you trying to say? Depending on how you look at it, you can say that it is. Look, man, I don't know either. All I know is that they're like, I think they're using atoms to show just how small things are, stuff like that, but like, I don't know. It's a game of the pseudo-scientific concepts that made a cool body horror RPG. I don't know. Trying to destroy all mitochondria except the horn. In response to that, Aya's mitochondria has developed the power to rebel. Why only Aya's? Shouldn't it be the same for us as well? We should also have power based on... That seems to follow the natural order of things, but I'm sorry, I don't know. Professor? What are you doing in my lab? This is bragging and entering. Why haven't you evacuated the city yet? I'm asking why you people are in my lab. We may have just... We received orders to evacuate the city? Professor, you really should. I tell you, cops are the one corrupting this fine city. I'm sorry, it was my fault. You asked them to bring me here. Who the hell are you? Oh, I'm Kunihiko Maeda. I'm a scientist from Japan. Using my electronic microscope. Yes, please. What is this? Where did you get this specimen? You! Where did you get these cells? Those are... I don't know. Do you take me for a fool? With cells like these, they must affect the body's natural state. Oh, shut up. I just asked. Officer Bria, your cells contain a tremendous amount of energy. Do you feel any bodily changes? You should feel somewhat hot, no? Speak up, officer. I can't hear you. Have you lost consciousness any time recently? Hey! Hey, what the hell is this? What is my bond name here? Lorraine, Lorraine's on here too. Clem, you tell me. You tell me what is that list for? Tell me you here. Daniel has the right idea here. Let go of me. I don't have to tell you anything. What? Daniel, calm down. Daniel? Damn. Get out of here. Sorry to disturb you, but we do have to officially warn you of the evacuation. Please remember that. Honestly, I'm surprised none of them are using their authority to just tell him to fuck off and get in the car so he can be evacuated. Because they did receive orders to evacuate everybody, not only the people who want to leave. Officer Bria, do you enjoy having that barbarian for a partner? Oh, no, thank you, well, bye. It's too late now. It's too late to do anything now. And we never managed to give characters the same voice twice in two different streams, and we struggle to do the same in the same stream, just so everybody's aware. I think that now we're supposed to go back to the NYP. And something fell to the floor a second ago. It was a cat playing with a bit of paper. What was that list? It was an HLA type listing. It's a list to see whether organs would be rejected when transplanted. Why the hell are Ben and Lorraine on the list? It was a list of people with matching HLA types, so... Damn! I'm gonna get him. I'm going back to the station, getting the... What the hell happened here? So about the district. Eve? She's here? I go look around. You two stay here. Damn it. Hells no. I'm not gonna sit around and wait for this thing to kill my family. Daniel. Wait, Aya? Here, take this. What is? It's a good luck charm from Japan. It's the best I can do. Special good luck charm, Maya. Thank you, I'll take it. So he's going to give us a bunch of those items, and they don't do anything. I'm pretty sure. Never actually checked. But yes, what is that? I'm getting help, hang on. Oh. Welcome to the third dungeon of the game. The police station. Hold on. Alright, you need to check them multiple times in order to do that. I'll check them later. Rats and birds. Such are the enemies we will fight around here. Alongside the second type that should be showing up in a few, that is one of the stronger enemy types, I think. Solely because they tend to spawn in areas that are a pain in the ass to deal. Warner! Oh yeah, man. If we look at us off guard, most of our men were out. I'm getting help, hang on. No worries, I'll be alright. You go after Ben. Yep, take my clip. There. No worries. You're right. So he is one of the few cops that actually survives. And he's basically and completely unimportant to the game story, which is funny to me. Are you okay? Where's the captain? To look for Ben. No, hold on, please. Ugh. Dead. Part of me wants to try and put more emotion, more of myself in the shitty voice acting, but since I'm in an apartment, I don't want to bother people living around me. Oh, hurts. You're not wrong. Now, to be fair, you say early, but we're kind of already at the game's halfway point. Um, if I remember correctly, there is three. I want to say 3, 4 max more dungeons in this game. No, yeah, no, but even even so, it's not that early, even taking into account the game or stuff. And here we see the enemy that are annoying. The werewolves. Werewolves are a pain in the butt. Oh, you mean in terms of the trope, in terms of the trope, like when was the first time that trope was used? Yeah. Werewolves are annoying because they can do a shout that will not only hurt you but also inflict defense down. As you can see, we now take 4 points of damage instead of being absolutely completely and utterly invincible. Perish. Werewolves are also one of the enemy types that can just drop offense bonuses, which is neat. Ah! Wait, it's me! This big of a dog came and... Yeah, guess I screwed it up. Why didn't you shoot, man? Use the gun sense. Your daughter was shot, you can't blame guns for that. I suppose you're right. Wayne, take good care of this place now. Yeah. So nice. No! Like if you were here for quality voice acting, Eve, I am not Tom Fox. This gun, it's... Sorry, this gun. I haven't used it in ages, but it in shape. Torres wasn't just good at gun tune-up, he had a good shot too. Ever since his daughter was killed by a gun accidentally going off, stopped shooting altogether. I came to this department to keep guns in check. Yeah, I know you can handle this gun. Take this. And nail that monster for I leave something here. I'll hold it. Okay, Foss. I'm gonna do a quick save because for a second I thought the game had bugged out here. Leave something. What are you talking about? Okay, so I couldn't do anything. I think it was because giving junk sound bugged out and wasn't here. And from the looks of it, we do not have the option to give him cards yet. Which is mildly annoying. Change what? I wanted to give him all of the cards so I could unlock the review. Of shouting. They're very sensitive ears. So, you remember how Ben was shown to be bonding with Shiva? Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Ben's gone. Where? I don't know. Shiva went berserk and Ben went after her. What? Here. Use this. I'm still alive somehow. Blah. I'm okay. Please find Ben. You don't look okay, lady. Shiva. Stop, come back here. She's what else would I'm not gonna bother grabbing the medicine drink for now. I think... So this chest always has bullets. Let's see if I remember correctly. Okay, no, I don't. I thought you could get the key for the weapon department right here, but I guess not. It's probably somewhere else in the... Oh, hey. You could have coughed up, Ben. You went upstairs chasing Shiva. Come on, we need to take care of that wound. I'm alright, just coughed up, Ben. Hurry, before it's too late. The goddamn spiders. They are some of the most annoying enemies because of this. They can paralyze you. You move incredibly slowly. It's not the most annoying with them because you can dodge the spider webs. But some enemies can just look at you funny and you're paralyzed, and it's super annoying. So I didn't show it because I thought we could avoid him getting his ass kicked if I didn't show it. But if you come here earlier, the door here is not open. Hold on. You can't make it. That'd be pretty good. Take this. And upstairs. You can see this cop and the one that's downstairs getting slowly encroached on by... Oh, this was here. By a bunch of monsters. Oh. What a wonderful looking jail cell. This is genuinely a place I've never been here before. What if it was something I could loot on the bench? Guess not. Anyway, this detour into the dirty ashes shit. Loading cells, please hit me. We are back on track. Shiva, don't go that way. Shiva, what's happened to you? Shiva, wait! So I'm reasonably sure Ben just does not notice the giant rats that are the size of a dog. Interrogation room. I mean, I guess you're not wrong. I would have made that joke, but I've already done it multiple times last stream, so I wanted to give it a rest. But if someone that's not me is doing it, that doesn't count, right? There we go, storage key. Alright, so I'm using my very legit and very normal speeding up powers for this. Because AI is just super duper slow in order to... MP5K, I thought there was more in here. I was thinking of a different area that's a bit later in the game. Well, dungeon, rather. shift back. I think. You don't really get any. In the menu, you don't really get any subtitle telling you where you are exactly, like giving you rooms and name and stuff like that. And hold on, did I forget to start? I think I forgot to start the heater. Oh, that felt cold. Yeah, the heater wasn't on. Which probably means it wasn't on all day. I am a smart man. At least my electricity bill isn't going to be super high. Shiva, are you okay? Ben, get away from her! Let go, Shiva's sick! Stop, don't touch Shiva! She isn't Shiva. It's turned her into a monster. A monster? Close your eyes, Ben. I've got to put old Yeller down. I wouldn't say it's a display service. It's a bit too ugly for it. You're not touching him! Oh shit, I forgot to bring bullets with me. Damn it, I'm out! Yeah, I guess. Like with the two tentacles coming out of the back. Ow, ow. Multi-kill. Magic powers have all confused targeted enemy. And if we go here. Ah! Let me. I stepped outside the thing where all of her. You be safer here. Don't leave the room. Okay. Hey, I think we have enough supplies to treat you just once. Like some first aid. No. So she can treat you, and once she's treated you, she can't treat you anymore. As you might remember, this is the last hallway we saw Ben in. As soon as we go through there, we will be facing the boss. Normally, it's very useful for her to like heal you. I'm not gonna make it! There's a stuff in my locker. What? NYPD locker key. Whatever. First, we must go in here. And... remember when I went to... yeah, she says this. You're the one that got Torres! All of the werewolves were dogs before this. and this is the first enemy that can actually damage us. Unfortunately for it, we can damage it a lot more. And if I remember correctly, no, it's not. I thought this was the first gun that could have the burst thing where you can hit multiple enemies at once, but I'm getting help. Hang on. I was too late. How could this happen? Give me your bullets. You're not gonna need them anyway. I'm not sure what all of this is, but I feel like this is not supposed to be here. Especially this is the only way to access this room. I haven't had to deal with one of those in a while, huh? I would have preferred that it kept going. It's in theory I don't have to, but oops. I'm gonna get whatever is in that locker. I know it's kind of just worthless, but that's not going to stop me. I think it's just a gun training card. Yeah, gun training card. That being said, I think if I go down and talk to Wayne now, I can... guns. No, he does not. Shame. Now let's get back to the boss at this perfectly legitimate speed. I mean, while we're here, we're just gonna ask the lift to be nice. Is something you can go to the left. The big door is the boss fight. Never mind, it's not the boss fight. Be gone. I don't remember what that is. Oh, right, the morgue. Because it would be the morgue. With spiders and a bird. No more spiders in book. I don't remember if you can actually just get anything in here. I think it's just here for show in this fight. Yeah, I'm mashing and I'm not finding I am doing anything. Yep. I am the loot goblin. I will goblin all of your loot. Gob gob. Gobble gobble. Aya! Aya! Uncle Baker's hut! Shiva? You can recognize what that thing is, Aya? It's not Shiva, Shiva's already dead! Please don't let her turn into a monster. A bit late for that, my dear young child. Come on, I'm the one you want. Ah, 3 targets. And Mama Sword. Oops. Shiva has learned Hyper Beam. It's not very effective. I has learned Hyper Beam. It's a lot more effective. Unfortunately, my Hyper Beam kind of sucks because it will stun you for a few moments when you use it. And if you use it as a first action you do, out of the 3, it stuns you for the other 2. You can't use that line. And it also a full P bar. So that's right. Oh, we managed to kill almost every single head. We put down the dog. Like I said earlier in the stream, the very start of the stream, I'm not here for a change or anything like that. I decided I would do this game for Christmas, and I'm doing it for the... I'm doing it a bit for the memes, and so we can get quickly to secret final boss, which I haven't killed yet. And the story in between is kind of just fluff to me right now. I appreciate it and enjoy it, but yeah. And Captain, yeah, I got make us hurt. Ben, Daddy. Look, thanks a bunch for taking care of my dog, but Did you feed him edible or something? He looks weird and he keeps asking for. Uh, I mean, it is called Cerberus too, and he keeps talking about mitochondria being the powerhouse of the cell. I don't get it. He's made out of magic energy. He does not have cells. I. What do you mean you never received my dog? What? Who has my dog then? Meanwhile, somewhere. I don't know where I was going with that. So I'm just going to stop here. Ben, are you okay? Uncle Baker was protecting me. Captain, thank you. Remember when Brian was younger? We used to all play at your place. Sir. Cut that out. Baker is fine. Like the old times. Shiva. And. Uh, yeah, whoever did this to Shiva. You'll get them, right? Yeah. Yeah, I will. I have a bolter in my hands after all. What's a bolter, Shiva? Yeah. You'll learn later, little child. We'll learn. Let me tell you all about the Imperium of Man and the Space Marines. I don't remember if it shows anywhere, but just so you know, there are 6, technically 7 days. We're already past the halfway point. People, come on, Daniel, you're in charge now. Yeah, well, I'm not used to that sort of thing. You're doing great, boss. But why did Eve decide to attack the precinct? To get rid of us? Maybe the Japanese guy knows something about it. You're right, where'd he go anyway? See, this is why you should have boxes that tell you when a cutscene is done or when it's not done, because it's been done for a bit. I bet he's snooping around the criminal ID lab on the 3rd floor. But as cinematic as it is to not have any kind of dialogue boxes, it's also very hard to tell when a cutscene is over or not. And from now on, the precinct is going to be in a right state, let's say. And before we go see Maeda, we're gonna go see our pal down. Because I do believe now he's going to start accepting our trading cards. Don't you worry, I'll be looking after this place for Torres. You leave all equipment tweaked to me. We're playing my way now. No permits needed. But it'd be nice if you could bring me some gun trade cards if you see them lying around. Hey, I may not come close to being as good as old Torres, but you can trust my work. So, what will it be? First, it's going to be getting rid of all of that medicine. And damn it, does the game not want me to? Nope. Then again, it's entirely my fault for the control scheme I've selected. But still. should be. It was not all. Tool can be discarded. Where we're going, we're not gonna need any tools. Alright, that's not. And no. I thought there was a quick button to select something for moving, but no. That rare card collection. Let me show you my pride and joy. Where are all the ones you brought me anyway? I see a lot of good guns in my world, but great guns are hard to come by. So I figured I could at least collect trading cards. I can't afford real guns anyway. If you ever find any, bring them over here, will you? And now we should just be able to give him card. Mamma mia! This one's a one-of-a-kind T card. You're a babe, eh? Think what do you want to tune up? Mamma mia! So that means you're supposed to be Italian. Mamma mia! And just keep boosting the bombardment. This thing is going to have so much slots. Or so many. Mamma mia. And we're done. I've tuned up everything I wanted to tune up. Well, not anything I care to tune up. Oh. So we have to actually tune things with him, apparently. Because otherwise he just gives them back. I think it's because that way you can't accidentally not get a proper tune-up for giving him something wasn't needed. But for our purpose, that means I... Oh, well, no, I'm done. Select the card, then the weapon. Then, come on. Alright, 3 more. Kinda wish there was some music here. Honestly, if my coworkers started bringing in things like Warhammer figurines, I would be pretty hyped. So yeah, I guess I can understand why he's rating like that. However, that would imply I currently do that. But too many gun freaks with that many rare 10 cards. It would be really nice to collect ray guns now. This here is my special toolkit. With this you can tune up your equipment without losing any of it. Saber toolkit! So... I'm going to be spending the next few minutes doing what I would like to call my gun is now the hyper gun of Doom. Because we have an infinite use. We now have an infinite use super tool. So we can move things however we want, wherever we want, without risking the destruction of any weapon. And that's nice and all, but it also means something else. Mainly that I apparently cannot control. Yeah, damn it. Where is... This will control things a bit better. Franchement, it looks like... God damn it. So many guns, I didn't realize how many guns I had. I should have started to do this off stream, but I'm committed to the beat now. But now I can just move everything to it. And after that, I'm just going to throw away all of the guns. I wonder how many... How much firepower this gun will end up having at this. In terms of damage, I don't think it's going to go up by that much. We were at 208, I think. It's more a case of how many bullets we're gonna end up with, uh, how much range, that kind of stuff. Because at this point, if I want more damage, I'm just going to use my BPs. Quick discard or anything. It's mildly faster. Realize you. I realize you could go up in order to get to the bottom. Done. Punch on me. Oh, wait, I can't. I can just do it from here. I'm dumb. Super. It this way is just a tiny bit faster. If you know what? No, I'll do it. I'm gonna do this off screen. Because we do that off screen because I'm realizing it's incredibly boring to see me go through all of those menus and stuff like that. Yeah. No, first floor. I need to catch up on time I've wasted. Hello, Maida. Thought you'd be here. How do you guess? This kind of place makes me think more clearly. Hey, Maida, why did Eve attack the precinct? I want to know why Eve didn't show herself this time. No, what I want to know, rather. I felt her presence here, but as soon as we arrived, she was gone. It could be a distraction. Distraction? What for? Is there a sperm bank or an hospital that conducts artificial inseminations nearby? A sperm bank? What? Huh? Well, I didn't think. But I don't think Eve's body will last much longer. Right now, the mitochondria are just parasites in her body. So, she's trying to create its ultimate being like she did in Japan? I'm afraid so. So, if we can stop her from getting there, she'll die eventually. I think a doctor at St. Francis Hospital specializes in artificial inseminations. Let's go, Maida. Hi, what about me? You're captain for now, remember? You gotta look after the precinct. Oh. Alright, here, take this then. I'm plus 30. Yeah, thanks a bunch, Daniel. Aye. Enough ammo for me to kill most of the monsters. But I don't think he realizes that's as much ammo as I get from a single fight these days. What's wrong? You are awfully quiet. Oh, I wonder why Daniel didn't come with us. He said he's gonna get the dirt on Clamp. He also wants to be with Ben. Having the dog you like turn into a monster is traumatizing. Who knew? Oh, yes, of course. Maida... Yeah? That creature that was born in Japan, what happened to it? Oh. I died along with the scientist that was his father. How did a monster like that die? There was a rebellion. The mitochondria passed from the father didn't connect with the ones passed from Eve. It began to deteriorate and the father held onto the dissolving flesh as he died. Even though it's a monster, I guess it's still your child. St. Francis Hospital. Oh, how convenient. The same look at as it was in the cutscene. Here it is. This hospital. It's hot. It looks like Eve's in there. I'm not going any further. Uh, you wait here. Aya? Take this. My okay. It's a bell to keep away bad spirits. Just hold on to this, okay? Thank you, I'll keep it. I'm not sure it's going to be much help, but... And welcome to the hospital. Where I thought there was a lot more music than that. More bullets. So now I have enough bullets to kill a god. Oh my god! Maya? Oh, was it just my reflection? Locked. I need a green card key. Well, no other choice but to use elevator, I guess. The way this can backfire on me. I don't even know where I'm going, but press the button. Are you going down? Oh no, the elevator cables. Have a good fall. And I should have waited until you were higher, you would have died from that. Ding. Night, night! Don't let the bed bug bite. The power. I can't tell if she's in the back, if she was in the background or not. I don't think she was. He's trying to trap me down there, from here. He's got a main power line. Yeah, great. Whenever one elevator's broken, what powers, the other one is useless. Well, time to find the stairs then. I hope you enjoy your stay. Or not. We are now locked down here with a small-ish puzzle. Where's the door here? What'd she say? Autopsy room. Here we have something shiny on top of the... Fuse 1. The goal is to find all of those fuses. We don't know it yet, but it is. Why does the hospital have a green shirt? I think the syringe here means that it's an ice grenade launcher. Ah, no, it's a tranquilizer, so at least it makes kind of sense. But what kind of patient do you have that you need to use a grenade launcher filled with soporific gas in order to put them down? Behold, the globes. I would, but this isn't the right company. And then again, I suppose I could ask Shinra. I would know. Shh. Maya, wait, it's me! Why are you dressed in those clothes? You must be cold. Lady, I'm pretty sure that's a ghost. Yeah, please. Ah, yes. The Flymen. Lovely. Most lovable and clean of enemies that just drool over the place with poison. If you can't tell, I do not like the Flymen. Excuse me. More tired than I thought. I thought you could open one of those things. The racks? Those are cold. Autopsy key. I think the last fuse in it is in the autopsy. It's another case that. Yes, I am. Oh. That key is another case of 100 pixel. If you don't know it's here, you're going to be looking for it for a long time. I don't remember if it's the fuse we're looking for in the autopsy room, or... it seems this key is no longer useful. I'll discard it. See, this is really annoying because this is the only time in the game where she does that. Theater key, we used it, and she never said, ah, this key is not... I don't need this key anymore, I can throw it out. She does it here and only here. I don't know why, and I don't know if it's because somehow I've been missing doors everywhere, and that bothers me immensely. You have no idea. Just the idea of, oh crud, maybe there's a door I didn't open, and yeah, I kind of need it, but like it's important, and when like storage key and the locker key, they're not useful anymore. They're worthless. I don't need them. But the thought that maybe I fucked up and I still need them, it stays in my brain, does not leave. And I... Bang. Oops. I keep forgetting about the mouse cursor. Like, oh, you knew, I forgot who you are. You're not lizards. As it power have evolved haste! And we've just gotten the strongest spell in the entire game. As you might suspect. Blue card key. That's what we needed from him to progress the game. And let's... second fuse. But yes, haste is the strongest spell in the game, in my opinion. It lets you move so much faster, which is great for dodging, as you expect, and the 80 bar also goes way fast, up way faster. It's not great for casting spells because it means you have less time inputting spells to regen some parasite energy. But at the same time, you generally don't really cast spells as much. And it lets you fire up so much faster. Wait, don't leave me alone. He's just dead. So much for using the stairs. Open source one. I'm going to end this or finish this dungeon and then I will end. And behold, a mini boss. I'm gonna wait until it does its attack. So this mini boss has one main attack, and that's through trying to kill you by swallowing you in its balls. They do hurt, and that's about all it does. It just creates more and more and more balls that just bounce around all over the place in order to kill you. So instead of that, I'm going to use Parasite Eve in order to probably dodgeball time in order to scan both of the creatures and see what it says. HP unknown, susceptible to poison. And killing the main body does not end the balls. You do need to just murder them. I was hoping it would give the name of the monsters. That was genius why they would just roll the gen ball. Yeah, we actually had to come here. Good thing I did then. Should be the fuse box. Ah no, the main circuit breaker is torn apart and some fuses are missing. So you can toggle the power on. You can tell her to repair the wires while the power is on. Don't. I'm pretty sure that's an instant game over. Either that or she tells you you're a fucking idiot. Huh. You just repair the wires? I thought you had to find like a... what's it called? A roll of the duct tape, I guess not. And the light is... I didn't realize this was behind a door that had been torn open. And I personally feel like the game loses, or at least this area in general loses a lot from being properly lit up. The pale light, blue lighting and stuff was a lot more atmospheric. behind me? Right, so blue is under green. We cannot go through there yet. Enemies. The doors over there are open now. Perish. I can't sing in tune. I can't remember if those are supposed to be Ratmen or Molemen. Probably a list of monsters somewhere. I don't know about you two, but I'm getting out of here. Miss Nussbaum, what about your medication? It's no use to me if I'm dead! Are you okay? Yes, thank you. However, a nurse is trapped in the other room. Could you help her? Yeah. Thanks. And this is a bit inconsistent because all of three of those people should have been on fire by now. Like, it's been established that this is what happens when you're close to Eve. You just get it on fire. But they were not, which is weird. This room, I've seen it before. Oh god, I've kept it the exact same for 10 years. I'm getting hot. I know I've been here before, but why? What was I doing here? Oh. I thought I was done for. Thanks. Glad to help, but you could help me even more by telling me where the door next to the elevator leads. Oh, it's the storage area of the hospital. That's where we keep our oxygen tanks and our main supply of liquid nitrogen. What did you use liquid nitrogen for? I don't know here. Take this drink and find out yourself. I'm not staying to see what happens next. Green khaki, thank you. Everyone's either dead or evacuated. I think I'll choose it later. Surprisingly enough, like all three of them, the doctor, the nurse, and the patient, I think they all survive. You don't see like burned out husks anywhere. Can you tell me why the hospital uses liquid nitrogen? Well, for them have many different things. We can use it to freeze off rats and such, but its main use is for research. It keeps the sperm bank from spoiling. Sperm bank? Oh my god! How do I turn it off? Well, there is a valve that you can turn off in the storage area. Sorry, I don't have time to explain. Why I don't have time to explain. By the way, which floor is the research lab located on? The 13th. Oh, unlucky number. Thank you. I'm going to look around to see if anyone needs medical attention. Yeah. Here, let me give you the green keycard. That way you won't need the blue keycard anymore. Since this key is no longer useful, I'll discard it. Why is this the only place in the game where I do this? Why? And yeah, she even got rid of the blue card. She said she did, but she did. More battle. This time I get the mega blob. It's blood coming. Glory be to the mega blob. It survived 2 shots. I don't remember what I just did, but I think we just did something that was very important. Now, it's not the liquid nitrogen itself, I'm pretty sure. It's not clear, but this is one of the staircases that Eve collapsed. She does not want us to follow her. It might have actually just been the... what do you mean? I guess that was a liquid nitrogen, but she didn't say anything about it, so... Kind of I would have liked them to be clear on that front. Hey, he's burnt to a crisp. I have to stop Eve before more people die. I think it's around here that you see it. Yeah. So, this is something you can see both here and in the very first run of the game, which makes it very clear that something very funky and very not good is going on in the Chrysler building. It pulses with an intimidating black and red aura of doom. Truly, it is a building of all time. Yeah, I'll go there when I have the time. Not today, bitch. I am unfortunately a bit too leveled for now. Ah, yes. This time for murder. Just shoot and kill everyone at once, it's very funny. Makes for fairly boring combat encounters, but still. Ah, yes. The big red button. And yeah, I think those guys are supposed to be Ratmen. Ah, yes. I forgot they could do that. I didn't look on what my level was. I should. 21. So... what the fuck is this? I can't tell if this is a tub or a torture instrument, and this is not putting me at ease. I think I was saying something about the maximum. I believe the maximum level in the game, so that's the way to go. I believe the main level in the game is level 99. However, the game does not expect you to hit level 99 because it costs an absurd amount of experience to go from level 30 to level 40. Except that afterwards, it doesn't cost any real experience to go from 30 to 31. From the guides I've read, it said something along the lines of, yeah, no, it takes about 4,000 experience points to get to there, which is not a lot against endgame encounters. Not a lot at all. So you can fairly easily just grind up to level 99 once you're past level 40. I don't think I'm going to grind that. We will be attempting the final boss with the level we get once we get there. Seems like we were a bit too late. What is this? Broken item. Junk. A chain list. Ben Lawrence's name on there too. Same as at the present Dr. Clamp's computer. What's he trying to do? These are the patient record. Michael Bria. It's my mother record, December 23, 1977, taken in with Maya Bria after an accident. Apron's dead after cardiac arrest. Maya Bria, the daughter. Is he missed somewhere? The plot thickens. Disappears. It's got to be that, Melissa. December 23, 1977, emergency hospitalization, operation successful. 6 months of hospitalization released. Medication from hospital. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Mason Maya were brought in to the hospital on the same day. Operated on... No, it can't be. What is this? Elevator key! We now have the key to the elevator. We can go up and face the boss, except she say so this is a spell bank. We were too late. Eve has already stolen the spoon. It seems this key is no longer useful. I'll discard it. Yeah, why? Another can be completely different. Fighter jets, prepare to launch. Head towards Central Park. Remember, no unnecessary attacks. Target the enemy in the air and be alert. Manhattan's practically deserted. Why don't they just... No, Lynch. We haven't received order from the President to attack yet. At this point, we need to look for the missing people from the park and warn the city. So... suddenly the army is involved! We got no hint of that or anything of the sort. It's just here now. Meanwhile, Aya, unaware of this. Oh, no. An empty container from the sperm bank. You're fucked. I wonder if that means that she just chugged that shit or something. Just... So I am going to do a quick save here. Why? You're gonna probably see why. It's a bit of a choice, they just say, in terms of gameplay. We now fight the Mother Spider. Or however they decided to name her. She makes giant super webs that you straight up can't move from, and even when they're gone, you can't move from them from the spot either. If there are any boss or enemy that makes you hate the paralysis affliction with a burning passion, it is her. Because if you're doing the game normally and you're not me with an purple piece of armor, she just doesn't. She will just wreck your shit. Thankfully, we are able to wreck her shit. And yes, she has two phases, both of them are exactly the same, we just change the area we're fighting. Ah, she don't shoot me. It took his plus me d'accord. We win! Congratulations! Level up! Parasite power up, what you have? No, learned heal free. Oh, hey. So, you found this place. You're going to use the sperm to give birth to the ultimate being, Shadow the Hedgehog. You're a bright one. The first rebellion took place some years ago on a far-off eastern island. There, my sister committed a fatal error. I'm higher in the evolution chain than my sister. I will never commit the same mistakes. I finally got on. Oh. You feeble organism. They were machines to do all the work. Stop. Yeah. Parasite Eve. this man is my group. You've just witnessed the limitations of humans. Please, no more. What if I don't want to? It's a shame we couldn't understand each other. Jet's going to crash into a roof. I've got to get out of here. But your first thought might be, I go here in order to escape. But, no, you... This way? But yeah. You need to think about it, otherwise you die. It's the exact same cutscene, except you don't have the shot of Eve flying off, but you just fucking die. Oh no, the brake! Oh, bitch! And once again, if you don't do anything here, and you just let the thing keep falling, you die. Over here, my dear. Ada. Aya! I don't have that any time. Eve got away with a spam sample. Thank you for saving me, Daniel. You gotta you can study all you want, but you gotta brush up on other things too, man. No guy's gonna want to be with you if you're gonna be like that. But Daniel, is everything okay by the station? The thing, found out several things about Clamp, but... Past, the doctor from that hospital was fired for giving out a patient list. List? You mean like the one with the HLA listing? This guy have access to just about everything. Got some other info too. This is what I heard from Warner, who was on to me. She was like seen going to the museum late at night on several occasions. If she was going to the museum? We need to go there. We must get there before the being is born. Calm down, we're there, buddy. Lucky. Weird. Or... I thought they dropped me directly at the... yeah, Detective Warner has some new information. So I didn't... Where's... You know, for how messed up the place is, they sure cleaned up fast. Oh, hey, Warner. Some time ago, Dr. The hospital was fired for selling of patient records. And Melissa was seen going into the museum late at night several times. Eve? Clem, that bastard, I knew he was part of this. We split up and search the entire city. Eve and Clamp must be meeting soon. We must hurry, it'll be too late once the ultimate being is born. I'll go snoop around for some more info. Brought you a walkie-talkie so we can keep in touch. I'm counting on you too, Mr. Scientist. We'll all split up and look for Eve. You can find any trace of her. You find any trace of her, call for backup. Aren't you going to stay here, Daniel? And push papers all day? You kidding me? What will we do? Let us know if anything comes up. Yes, okay, I got it. Day 5, Evolution. And with that, I'm going to save the progress and end the stream. It's getting pretty late, and I'm tired. So, been taking care of my sleep for the last few days, so hopefully I managed to do that today. So, yeah. Thanks so much